This is the summary of the Maimer on Parshas Truma, which begins with a pasuk from Shir Hashirim in Perek Ches, where it says, "Who will be like my brother that we nursed from the same mother?" And we go on to explain that this is a reference to the Jewish people. And in the times of the Beis Hamikdash, there was this closeness. We felt like brothers with Hashem. The Alter Rebbe gives us the image of the two Keruvim, which are compared to Adam Gadol, a great man, sort of godly perspective, and Adam Katan, Api Ravari and Api Zutri. Those are the terms. Now, in the times of the Beis Hamikdash, when we would have the elevation that the Keruvim offer, that they brought us to this highest level of godliness, we are asking for that once again. How can we ever have that experience again? So we explain that when do we have that experience? It's when we daven. Now, the concept is we live in a world at the highest imaginable level is a world of Beriah, where we know, okay, I'm not much, but I am a creation of Hashem, but it's still about me. I am a creation. And we're longing to come to a level of Atzilus. So in the times of the Beis Hamikdash, the Keruvim would face each other. There would be peace between them. That is, peace between man in this world and being elevated to a higher level. Now that we don't have the Beis Hamikdash, where do we find God? We find it in Torah. And this is why the pasuk continues to describe about being nourished from the same mother, that the nourishment of mother's milk is comparable to the oral Torah. That just like in the development of the child, the father's contribution is a potential, but it's only developed within the mother. So too, Torah Shebechsav is like the father's contribution, and Torah Shebal Peh develops it and gives it depth. And just like the milk nourishes the child, so too, when the neshama comes into this world, it's like that newborn child. It needs nourishment, and the nourishment is through Torah. And when the person declares in his davening that he has the absolute mesiras nefesh, to complete devotion to Hashem, as evidenced in the declaration of Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad, that God is the sole determinant of my identity and my behavior, even if he never has to come to that. The fact that he has the capacity for that, this is what elevates him to that level. And this is how we can understand the pasuk that says he's found on the outside. Who is outside? Meaning a person who's not able to be engaged exclusively in Torah, that is, a person who goes to work. So while he goes to work, it's like the 6 days of the week. So the Alter Rebbe points out an anomaly. We refer to every Shabbos as the seventh day, but of course this Shabbos is not going to be the seventh day because there's been 5,700 years times so many weeks and so many days. Yet the idea is that just like on Shabbos, it elevated all of the 6 days. So when a person goes to work Sunday, Monday through Friday, and they are at that time primarily thinking about the work that they have to do. And then they come to Shabbos, and the davening of Shabbos elevates all of that, and the eating and the drinking. That is, all of the Gashmias now he recognizes and manifests that it is purely for the service of Hashem, so he elevates it to that highest of level. So when he declares Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad, even if he never actually has mesiras nefesh, but he has the capacity for mesiras nefesh, this is that uplift of all of his humanity that now becomes belonging to Hashem. Just like when a buyer buys something from the seller, the buyer gives the money, and now he owns the item, it's completely his. So too, when we give this gift to Hashem, it becomes completely his.